Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Call. I'm Keely McCormick.
And I'm Malik Jackson, and we have a packed show for you today. As always, first off, we have a little bit of breaking news, developing news with Jussie Smollett. He's now in the custody of the Chicago police.
That's right, and we have a special interview about the outcome of One Day 1KU.
I hear they raised a lot of money.
They
All
really
that
did.
and much more. Today is February 21st, 2018.
And Wake Up Call starts right now.
In a developing story this morning, Empire actor Jussie Smollett was officially charged with felony disorderly conduct for filing a false police report. The actor claimed he had been attacked in a hate crime in the early hours of the morning back in January. After a brief investigation, Smollett was under heavy scrutiny by the Chicago Police Department. Smollett stuck by his story, even during a GMA interview, saying that he doesn't know why people are saying that he's lying. Why would he lie about something like this? Well, not only did he make this all up, police say he staged the entire thing, even paying the man who claimed he assaulted him. The actor is set to appear in court today. Now, he has appeared in court today, and it has been uncovered that he paid each man $3,500 to do the attack, to carry it out, and he, used, the fact that he was gay and black, really, hate things that have been attacked in this country to better his career, and it caught up with him.
And Christopher Paul Hassan, a former Coast Guard officer, is set to appear in court after being arrested for planning what police say was a domestic terror attack. The self-proclaimed white supremacist had a plan to kill prominent Democrats and journalists such as Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senator Kamala Harris, and CNN hosts Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. After police searched his home, they found more than 15 guns with over 1,000 rounds of ammo. He had also planned to carry out a huge biological attack on the United States using chemicals. He planned all this to create a, quote, white state. Hassan is set to appear in court today.
And moving along, Donald Trump's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, who originally agreed to testify before the House Oversight Committee, then backed out due to pressure, as his attorney said, from the White House, will report to the Oversight Committee next Wednesday. He talked to the committee, and the committee announced that next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, he will sit in front of them and he will answer their questions. Now, his sentencing for his conviction through the Southern District of Attorney's Office in New York has been moved to May. Any details that come from the hearing next Wednesday, we will shortly report to you next Thursday.
And the president, as you may have heard, has officially declared a national emergency in his fight for a border wall. Trump stepping on his toes several times during his announcement. At one point, he said, quote, "I didn't have to do this." Several lawsuits have already been filed, but the White House plans to go through with this plan until it is blocked.
And today is a historic day for the Vatican as they started their historic summit that is focused on stopping sexual assault in the Catholic Church. The 4-day summit is teaching these 190 Catholic leaders the right ways to handle situations like these. The summit includes testimonials from survivors of the sexual abuse that has plagued the Catholic Church for so long, including one survivor who was impregnated 3 times by a priest and forced to have an abortion each of those times.
And that wraps it up for our top news stories today. But coming back after the break, we'll be back with some week in review, and I will be back with a special interview about One Day 1KU. So stay tuned.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
And welcome back to Wake Up Call. Now time for Week in Review. First up, House of Chanel creative director Karl Lagerfeld has died at the age of 87. After helming the luxury brand for more than 3 decades and helped changing the fashion industry for so much, celebrities and folks alike sent their condolences after hearing the news. Next up, 16 states have filed a lawsuit against President Trump for declaring a national emergency for his border wall. Now, there's been no final court dates, but again, we will keep you posted on this as we learn more details. And Bernie Sanders is breaking into the 2020 presidential race with strong fundraising numbers. The Sanders campaign says in the first 24 hours after his announcement, he raised $6 million. California Senator Kamala Harris only managed to raise $1.5 million her first day. Sanders also topped his 2016 campaign's first day numbers. He brought in only $1.5 million. And check this out, Samsung just made a huge announcement in the phone industry by promoting a foldable phone. I don't know, it looks as, a nice little top and it folds over. I don't know if I would buy that, but certainly check that out. And a little weekend preview as the Oscars are coming up this Sunday. Make sure you check those out. I'll be watching for Black Panther, A Star is Born. Two great movies right there. Now to Keely with a very important interview about the importance of One Day KU and a big milestone they met yesterday. Keely.
Thank you, Malik. Now, I am here with the one and only Celine Helton, who's one of the managers at KU Endowment. So, Celine, can you tell me a little bit about what One Day One KU is?
Well, the idea behind One Day One KU is that when they were voting to bring the University of Kansas to Lawrence, it only passed by one vote. So the whole idea behind it is that you can really make a difference with just one donation to KU, and we're so excited because yesterday we raised over $1 million for KU.
Ooh.
Just in 24 hours, which is really special and was almost $300,000 more than we earned last year, and it's only our second year of doing it, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, wow, that's a big milestone. So how did the day at work yesterday differ from any other day?
Well, we usually reach out to all alumni and ask for gifts, but we were reaching out to alumni and people in the Lawrence community, as well as people that give to like the Natural History Museum and the Dole Institute and things like that. So.
Okay, cool. And I know there's a ton of flags that you were out putting out outside Watson yesterday. So can you tell me what those represent?
They're supposed to represent how many gifts that we did get. There's not 1 million out there, of course, because that would be impossible.
That'd take a long time.
Yeah, but it's supposed to just kind of show the impact that we were able to raise yesterday.
Okay, cool. So what is this $1 million going to do for KU?
Well, it's going to all the academics and student groups and the museums on campus, and really keeping alive those student groups and really supporting our students that are right here on campus right now.
Okay, wow, a way to step up alumni in KU. Thank you, Celine. After the break, we'll be back with some good news, sports, and Grammys talk. We'll see.
Shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
And welcome back to Wake Up Call. I'm Malik Jackson alongside Keely McCormick. Keely, the Grammys were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Grammys. I don't know what I was thinking. I call my grandma Grammy. She's on my mind.
Maybe it's the Oscars that are coming up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I already told them I'm watching Black Panther, A Star is Born. Any ones you looking out for?
A Star is Born is my favorite movie. I saw it like 6 times in the theater.
I watched it. I just didn't really make that connection with the movie.
You didn't?
I didn't.
I noticed myself crying for a week after, and okay, this is actually creepy. My friends make fun of me. But I picked up my phone at one point thinking, like my husband, Bradley Cooper, is texting me. And I was like, I'm not Lady Gaga. I'm not in this movie.
I understand where the movie's coming from, and the message in the movie is such a powerful message about addiction and things like that. But I think that, I don't know. It just didn't really strike me. But Black Panther, I think, is the best superhero Marvel movie in the history of movies, and I think it's like number 9 all-time grossing movies in the history of since they've been calculating it. Like that's Titanic and all those good movies. So, but I think Black Panther should win Best Picture. I just think the message behind it and having the all-black cast, really breaking down walls, but the movie, besides that, having so much good content and being worth the watch.
It is cool seeing all these movies that do have a meaning behind. It's not just stupid high school, college romance drama anymore.
And
There's
I would
real
say
meaning
that like the
behind them.
Black Panther movies has a lot more meaning than an Iron Man or a Batman or something like that because of the significance, you know, with having an all-black cast and the message in the movie, you know. I watched the movie and I walked out and I told Drew, I was like, my life has been changed.
Of course you did. All right, well, let's talk about some sports. The Hawks head to Lubbock this Saturday to take on Texas Tech. The Red Raiders currently sit at number 14, while the Jayhawks are at 12. The two teams are currently tied in the Big 12 with a record of 9-4. The worrisome factor for the Jayhawk fans is our away game stats. The Jayhawks have 2 wins and 6 losses for the on-the-road games, but the team is off of a victory against West Virginia, so we hope that we bring that energy to Lubbock. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Malik, what do you think the outcome of this game is going to be?
I think hopefully we can win. Last time we played Texas Tech, obviously it was in Allen Fieldhouse, but we were able to win 79-63, so we were able to win by 16 points, a favorable win there. But this is a totally different game.
It's totally different when we're out of bounds.
What's on the line is so huge with the Big 12 on the line in that game coming up next Monday, K-State, which could decide the Big 12 race. So a lot of things are going to be playing into this decision, but certainly hope we can pull out a win this Saturday at Texas Tech. It won't be easy.
It won't, but we'll see.
And the baseball, they started last week with the game in South Carolina, a series up there, and then they were supposed to come back and have a baseball game yesterday, their home opener, but due to some lights, would you call it heavy?
It's heavy for Kansas people. For Chicago, I don't think it's much.
I mean,
but
I'm from Kansas. I don't think it was heavy, but it was havoc-y. It caused a lot of havoc. And it forced the baseball game to be canceled yesterday. Keeley had the chance to go out there. Let's take a look at that.
the Jayhawks baseball team was supposed to be playing their home opener tonight, but it's easy to see why not. About 3 inches of snow covers the ground at Hoagland Ballpark. Given all of this recent nasty weather, you might be wondering why KU scheduled a baseball game for February in the first place. Well, U.S. climate data shows the average February high as 44 degrees, but only 36 so far this February. The average low for February is 22. This year, 18. And about this snowfall thing, the average annual snowfall for Lawrence is 13 inches. We just surpassed that this morning. Friday was supposed to be the next chance for a home opener, but due to that nasty weekend forecast, the team decided to move their weekend series against Southern Texas to Texas, where it's a little bit warmer. At Hoagland Ballpark, Keely McCormick, KUJH TV News.
And that series is rescheduled for this weekend coming up. So the next couple of days, hopefully they can get that play. Hopefully they can get that field cleared off.
You know, they moved their series to Texas, so.
Oh, so they won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, well, it's a little warmer there.
You know what I call that? I call that lazy. The KU didn't want to clean up some snow, so they moved it to this series.
Move it all.
Lazy.
They wanted a vacation.
Something like
I'd be
that.
down. The Jayhawks will battle it out on the rink against Mizzou Tigers tonight in Independence, Missouri, and the Hawks are looking to make a comeback. Kansas is ranked number 1 in the Pacific region. The puck drops at 7 p.m. And if you are too nervous to brave the cold and the snow out there and make the trip to the ice arena in Independence, Missouri, then you can tune in at tv.ku.edu or Channel 31 because KU Journalism School will be having a live broadcast and I'll be there reporting. So be sure to tune in and support your hockey team.
Yeah, I considered going, and there's a group that I know that's going, and then I was like, do I really want to drive 45 minutes
It's over 45.
Yeah, for a club game?
It'll be fun. I don't know. KU Mizzou, it's always a big rivalry.
Well, when we win, and it'll be fun. If we lose, I feel like I wasted my time. But I believe in the Jayhawks because we're just, we're more than just a one-sport school.
That's
we're better.
right.
We're good at all.
We're a football school.
Yeah, and basketball, and baseball, and
And
softball,
everything.
A homeless Florida man was told if he was freshly shaved, he would be offered a job and fresh start at the local McDonald's. However, that task was not as easy as it sounds for him. With a second-hand razor missing a screw and no money to purchase a new one, he faced some challenges. That is when this Tallahassee police officer, Tony Carlson, decided to help out. The officer tightened the screw to the razor and proceeded to help him shave because he did not have a mirror. The video went viral, and when the officer Carlson was asked about this, he said that he hopes this video just inspires others to do their own little acts of kindness.
And that's why we do I Come Bearing Good News, just to show the good news and inspire others to be kind and create more good news. Well, could you imagine if every day someone just did a little act of kindness, the difference it would make?
I'm not that pessimistic. I do believe that every day someone does do something kind.
But if every single person did one act of kindness every day.
I don't know. Maybe. There's a lot wrong with this world than a little act of kindness. But a little act of kindness goes a long way.
Yeah, exactly.
And moving along, we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll have some celebrity news, pop culture stuff, the stuff that doesn't matter, but it matters. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Wake Up Call. Now to celebrity pop news right here on Wake Up Call. Ariana Grande broke records for the first time since the Beatles. She holds the top album and took top 3 spots for the Billboard's Hot 100 with 7 rings at first, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored at second, and Thank You Next at third. She expressed her gratitude for her fans on social media platforms and remained humble when discussing her success.
I like her. I mean, at first I was skeptical. Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. I don't really understand the meaning behind that, but it's a catchy song. And Thank You Next and 7 Rings are obviously very catchy.
I just think that, Ariana Grande is a drama queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
throwing some shade.
So some people love music and, enjoy producing and making it and singing it. And then other people just like the attention.
So
I'll let you decide which one I think she is.
Okay. I mean, I don't think she's the Beatles by any means, but I think she's good. She seems humble.
I hear our next story is even better. Less attention wanting. The
Somehow,
Kardashians.
the Kardashians have made it on to Wake Up Call once again. Well, first off, they are planning on trademarking their babies' names, but that headline has been pushed aside for a bit because there are allegations that NBA star Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe Kardashian with Jordan Woods, who is Kylie Jenner's best friend. Wow.
That's alarming. Like, who does that?
I don't even know what to say. He tweeted fake news, but I don't really...
But then Khloe Kardashian's best friend commented under the original post and said, wrote a comment, and then Khloe responded with voices like you're speaking the truth, emoji. So I think from all signs that the story is accurate.
I don't really follow the Kardashians. I can hardly tell them apart, but...
Who do you think wrote this story?
Me.
Yeah, she's an avid follower of the Kardashians.
This is a headline story. I had to, but I really don't know them that well, so I couldn't tell you.
I love that quote. It's always when something big with the Kardashians happens, this tweet always comes out. The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Mm-hmm. She really is a great publicist.
She is.
The new season of the Kardashians is supposed to be coming out soon. Then, of course, this comes up. So now everyone's excited to watch the show, and she does it again.
So are you saying this was all staged and planned, or you think this is real? She's just good at publicizing it?
I'm not saying it's all staged and planned, but what I am saying is that Kris Jenner works harder than the devil.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to leave it on the Kardashians to end Wake Up Call.
We'll end it on something more better than that. How's your weekend going to be?
It's going to be busy. Hockey game tonight, semi-formal, a lot of stuff.
Well, that is exciting for you.
For Keely McCormick.
I'm Malik Jackson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you right back here next Thursday at 10 a.m.
Have a good weekend.